Welcome back, everybody. Now today, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going over the top 10 champions that I want buffed. Now, my list is just my opinion of who I think should be buffed, who I think could be really cool buffed. This is not like, oh, I have this champion, he's crappy, so I want him buffed for my own sake. Alright, but we're going to be going through all top 10, and the first person, who I want buffed, or the 10th person who I want buffed, is Deadpool XForce. Now, this guy is the worst mutant in the game. There's not really much to him. He's got power gain, bleed, but he's literally got no abilities. It's like nothing. His awakened ability, I mean, it does a little bit, but it's not something that you'd really want to put a gem in or anything, since you'll never use this guy. He's not fun. He's not fun, really, at all. I mean, he may be fun, but he's not good. But, yeah, he sucks. I want him buffed. Coming in 9th place, I want Howard the Duck buffed. Now, this guy is very boring. His Thunderquack can help for defense, but really he's got basically nothing. Yeah, he has like no abilities. He has a little bit critical rating damage, but that's not an overly extreme amount of it. And his special attacks don't do crazy amounts of damage. The special 2 can give you some possible effects, but yeah, he's just not good of a champion overall, and therefore he should be buffed. Now, coming in 8th place is Karnak. And Karnak is not a good champion. He's literally got basically absolutely nothing. His damage output sucks. He's got True Strike, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's got True Strike, which can be nice. But it can make him a good counter for some stuff, like maybe MODOK and stuff, and some of the Spider-Mans. But he's just not that good, and it's not even for an extreme amount of time. It's 8.50 seconds, but then again, and this is at a maxed out 6 stars, since I don't own any version of him. Alright, but coming in 7th place is Vulture. Now, I'm extremely disappointed with this guy because his animations are really cool, and I always really love fighting him. I always find he's very fun, but I feel like they just could have done so much more to him. They could have given him some nice buffs, like True Strike. They could have made him an evade counter, something. I don't really know, but he's just not good. He does not have, he has an okay amount of abilities, but pretty dang low. He's got Incinerate on the special 3. Yeah, and the special 2 can power burn. Yeah, but he's just not good. He does not have much at all. But yeah. Now, coming in 6th place is Sentry. Sentry's a guy who I really want buffed. He just does not really have much. He's got a combo shield, which can be kind of nice, but overall, he just does not really have anything. Right now, he is in crop tier on my tier list. And, yeah, whoops. Meant to look at his synergies. Yeah, and his synergy with Void is nice, and he's got, like, a lot of a relationship with Void. So if you can get Void on the team, he's okay. But still, he's not exactly someone who you would really like. However, he's not the lowest of the low, but he's pretty low. But I want him buffed. I could see him as such an amazing champion. Now, coming in 5th place is Iron Fist. Iron Fist, he's so boring to play. There's literally nothing to him. his armor breaks and precision, they don't even really do that much for him. It's not, yeah, all attacks, 8% chance to boost critical rating. That's a decent amount of critical rating. But overall, it's only an 8% chance. That's under a 5% chance, or that's under the chance to pull a 5-star from a Cav crystal. But yeah, Iron Fist, they could make him really cool with a bunch of armor breaks, or a bunch of Furies or something. He's just not good. He's not fun. He's not anything. Alright, but coming in 4th place is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now, Spider-Man Miles Morales is one of the worst people in the game. He's in the dead last tier. He's in the dead last spot. However, he is a lot of fun to play. But if they could just combine the fun and the attack power and the everything, then he could be a lot of fun. However, he is okay for defense. He's got the evade charges, but those are easily countered by Falcon, Spider-Man stealth suit, anyone who's an evade counter. But yeah, and even if you don't have an evade counter, once he loses the charges, he's absolutely nothing. And his specials aren't overly complicated. You just have to be prepared for them and know his animations. Yeah, he's just not good. There's nothing good about him. He has no damage output or anything like that. However, coming in number 3 is AntMan. Now, AntMan, I really do like as a champion. He's a lot of fun, but he just doesn't have the damage output. And I wish he did, because he could be like a really nice champion. But yeah, overall, there's not very much to like about this guy. The reason I just put him as number 3, I know I said nothing about me, but I don't know. I just like him. I want him to be buffed, but there's nothing about me having him as a 5-star. But yeah, he's got fatigue, poison. That's it. Yeah, he's just not good. He's a decent defender if you got glance or the awakened ability, because that's because it just puts glancing on him, which is nice. But yeah, let's move on to my top 2. And these 2 I was really excited about, and really want to be buffed. Now, coming in the number 2 spot is Black Panther Civil War. Now this guy, his animations are really cool. I really love him. He's an amazing defender. He was so cool in the movies and in the comics that I wish they just made him cool and with a good damage output here. As you can see, he has not much of damage, abilities, but he has a decent amount. Yeah, but he's just very disappointing, and I wish after Chadwick Boseman died, they would have buffed him in honor of him. But yeah, I just really wish they buffed him in honor of Chadwick Boseman. Alright, but now it's time to move on to the number 1 spot. In the number 1 spot, I really love in the movies, and I wish they just made him good in this game. And coming in the first spot is Groot. Now, this is a guy who I really like in the movies, and I really want to get buffed. He doesn't have an extreme amount of abilities, and I seem to notice that it's not based on how good the person is or how bad the person is, but it's based on how many abilities the person has. So he should be getting buffed relatively soon. If he's not buffed within the next year, I'll be pretty surprised. But yeah, overall this guy has no damage output whatsoever. Whenever I play with him, I'm like, okay, I'll just throw a special and hopefully I get back. But like the special 2 does less damage than a medium attack. Nah, that's a little bit over exaggerating, but it really sucks. Really, it's awful. But yeah, the special 3 is the way to go since you get some debuffs afterward. But they only last for like 5 seconds, it feels like. But yeah, everybody tell me if you did agree with my list, and make sure to comment your list down below. Make sure to subscribe and like to the channel. And if you want to find out more about my MCOC account and the YouTube channel, make sure to go over and follow the Instagram. But yeah, if you want to watch more of me, I post every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys later.